another fun-filled week of...
Kazoo! Kids at the zoo!
Exactly. Now, you notice we are missing one person. Chris Gagan is on vacation. Now, he sent us up here to the food commissary, the place where they make the food for the animals, to get Chef Tim. Now, Chef Tim! Oh!
Hey! Oh. Hey, guys! Hola, Mark!
Ooh, what are you doing?
I'm almost set to go. I'm just making some lunch.
Making some lunch.
I'm ready. I'm as good as ready.
Great. Go ahead.
Just a few minutes. I'll be right with you, and we'll go.
Hold on. The last time I was here and he made me lunch, you remember what happened?
Come on. There you go. Down the hatch. Bad. It's not bad.
We do not have time, Tim, I'm sorry, to eat bugs and worms like that. Protein? Who's that for, anyway?
This is a bird lunch.
Okay, let the birds, that's for the birds. We've got a whole half-hour show to do. Chris wants you to co-host with us, so let's go.
I'll co-host, but only if I get to ask the Kazoo question today.
Okay, you get to ask the first Kazoo question.
If you see anything you like here, Mark, just dig in.
Okay.
Just dig in, you two.
www.newsnet5.yuck.com. And here's the first question.
Here we go. Jeff in Parma Heights says, I like your stories on baby animals. Have any new babies been born at the zoo lately?
Yeah, how about that, Mark?
I bet Chef Tim knows exactly where they are, right?
I'll bet I do. Let's go.
Chef
Brought us
Tim,
to our corner here.
how long do I have to stand in the corner?
So you learn to behave, Mark.
I feel like I'm in second grade again. Why did you bring us here? We want to see babies.
You want
Babies.
Babies aren't like a lost ark. We don't have to look hard here at the zoo. In fact, we've got a baby right here.
Right?
Let's see my friend Claire Ermiter.
Claire, come on down. You're the next zookeeper on Kazoo.
Animal keeper Claire, and she's got with her a little pussycat. Look at that.
You want cute? This is cute.
Claire, what do you have there?
We have a clouded leopard.
Clouded leopard. You spell it C-L-O-U-C-E-C-L-E-O-P-A-R-D. Clouded leopard.
Clouded leopard. Now, that can't be very old.
No, she's 3.5 weeks old.
3.5 weeks old. Now, why do you have this little baby leopard?
Because her mother does not take care of her young. So we have to take over and make sure she survives.
So what does that mean for you? You have to feed it, and what else do you have to do?
We have to make sure I feed her every 3 hours. She comes home with me.
She gets to go home with you to your house?
Yes, she does, yeah.
It's Claire's roommate. Are these animals rare?
Yes, they are. She's, her species is endangered in the wild.
Oh, I know. Why are they endangered? What is special about these animals that make them vulnerable to predators?
Well, usually it's mankind, unfortunately.
Do they like the coat, the fur? Is that what
their coats are valuable, but then also it's just because men are taking over the rainforest, which is where they live, and so there's not any habitat for them to live in. Therefore, we'll have no more clouded leopards.
They chop down the trees where the clouded leopards live. How would you like it if someone chopped down your house?
They have a very thick coat of fur. Is that to keep them warm?
Well, actually, the rainforest is very hot, so this is just her fur as a cub. It will grow thinner and softer when she gets older.
Very cool. How big will she get?
Since she's a female, she'll only be up to about 25 to 30 pounds. The males can get up to 50 pounds. And she'll be about 4.5 to 6.5 feet long.
That's a big cat.
Her tail being almost 40% of the length, because her tail is very important since she lives in trees mainly.
Want to see a clouded leopard? Look up.
You take this home with you, and
Yes,
you
I
feed it, and you cuddle it. Hey,
Runs around the house.
Could I have a pet like this?
I don't think so, Mark.
Could I keep one of these at home?
No.
Why
At
not?
about 11 to 12 weeks is when she comes back to the zoo full time.
Yeah.
And she's very ready because their play becomes too rough for us to handle.
These are not pet cats.
No.
They're not.
She's
Believe
still,
it, Mark, a year from now, this cat will kill you.
Did he say kill you?
You're kidding me.
It's hard to believe.
He's that. When he gets old enough,
These guys
he
have
doesn't like human beings.
some of the longest fangs we see in cats.
No
This
kidding.
kind.
What are you doing, biting me?
There they are now.
You cute little thing.
Hey, Mark, if it hurts, that's a sure sign of pain.
You're cute.
Does this animal have teeth?
she's starting to, her top teeth are starting to come in.
No kidding. No kidding.
Stop your whining, Mark. It's just his finger. He probably doesn't use that finger anyway. Yeah, it's not like the leopard has a hold of Mark's nose. Now that would be serious. What do they eat, Chef Tim?
Well, here at the zoo, we're going to feed them mixed meat, like rabbits, chickens, and horse meat.
And weathermen?
And weathermen.
I think Mark's forecast calls for pain.
Let's go. Okay, nice, pussy. Nice, pussycat.
It seems like a lot of fun raising these guys, doesn't
Yes.
it?
Ow!
It's a lot of work. I think Claire can vouch for that. It's a lot of work around the clock.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, she's adorable. Now, what did you name her?
Josie.
Like Josie and the Pussycat. It's a cartoon.
You're getting rough. Look at that. I think he needs fed. Sure you don't want to hold him, Ola?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It won't let go of my finger, but you can hold him.
That's good. That's good teething exercise.
Yeah, good teething. Good teething.
Scoop him up. Give him a little hug. Let's have a tug of war with Mark.
On a count of 3, everybody pull.
Oh! Actually, it's shorter now, yeah. Oh, you are adorable, Josie. But a cat to be respected and a cat to be viewed from a very safe distance once she gets a little older.
Correct.
Terrific.
You wanted babies, Mark? You got babies. You wanted cute? You've got cute.
I wanted a contusion to my finger, and I got contusions.
Gee, do you think Mark learned a lesson here today? I think so. Don't put your finger where it doesn't belong, Mark.
Thank you very much, Claire, and thank you, Chef Tim. You didn't steer us wrong.
My pleasure.
Bye, Josie.
Stay with us. Later in the show, it's how slow can you go as we hang out with the sloths. But up next, we march to the beat of a different drummer with the bongos of Africa. That's next on Kazoo. After this break and a Kazoo clue question.
Here at News Channel 5, we're committed to being on your side, working every day to serve you. If in the end you make us #1, thank you.
Thank you.
We're proud to be on your side.
Your hometown. Stories with heart, spirit, pride in where we live and who we are. Stories about you, your hometown. Presented by Giant Eagle and News Channel 5.
You work hard every day. You earn every penny. But what's the fun if you don't share it? Little kids need our help. That's why I'm giving to Harvest for Hunger. So bring your piggy to one of these banks.
You can also send your Harvest for Hunger donation to this address or log on to newsnet5.com.
See? Nothing to it. Helping Harvest for Hunger is easy, but being a grown-up, now that's hard work.
News Channel 5, on your side with Harvest for Hunger.
Back, more of Kazoo happening right now, and you know what? Hey, what do you think, Ola? Tim's been with us. He's been doing a great job so far. So
Mark? I think he did better than George.
I think so.
He earned his official one.
Oh, that's right. He has entered the Kazoodom.
What an honor.
Plan.
Thanks, Ola. Thanks.
Way to go.
Mark.
So let's drum. There's a... All right. Hey, that's the right way. Go ahead. hey, Ola, you know what that is? You know what that is?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this has a lot to do with our next Kazoo question. So, Ola, why don't you read it now? www.newsnet5.com. Let's go to it.
Greg in Hudson says, I play the trumpet. Are there any animals at the zoo with the same name as musical instruments?
You bet there are. Let's go see one right now.
That's right, Ola. That's a bongo drum. We're going to go see bongo. Let's go. Bongo. right, here's Maynard. This is our big old bongo. How you doing? Tell us a little bit about Maynard, Lori. What is a bongo, number one? It looks like a cow and a deer kind of smushed together.
It's an antelope.
It's an African antelope. It's the largest of the antelopes.
Yeah.
As you can see, the horns. Horns are permanent. He has a half-twist spiral. And
I noticed they're kind of twisted like a dip cone at Dairy Queen or something.
I would like a vanilla chocolate swirl, please. Are bongos related to zebras in any way?
well, they do have stripes, but they're from a different family. Here you go. Would you like to?
Ola, you want to feed him?
I think so. Chef Tim has the food,
there
of
you
course.
go.
He
Give him
likes
a little
apples,
slice of apple. Now, be careful. The last girl that did this took a ride on the top of the horns right out of the barn.
I think Chef Tim is kidding her.
Yeah, Chef Tim can be a real joker, just like Mark.
But I think you're going to be okay.
Now, what else is interesting about these animals? Do they live on flat land? Do they live in the mountains?
No, they live in the forest area, dense forest areas. They're from west central Africa.
They call Africa the dark continent.
That's from Guyana to Kenya. And you can see how well they blend in from the forest areas. That's how they are able to camouflage themselves.
That means their enemies won't be able to see them in the forest.
This is Maynard. He's about 10 years old.
Hello, Maynard.
This is his son, Kelly. Kelly's a year old.
Hello, Kelly.
And you can see his horns right now are straight, but as he grows, his horns will invert a little.
They're going to twist.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
Exactly.
Those horns are going to twist as he grows?
Right.
Now, how big do these guys get? I mean, they're full grown, but how much do they weigh?
About over 500 pounds. So
Woo,
when he was
500
born, he was
pounds.
about 45 pounds.
I weigh 55 pounds.
Now, they're kind of friendly to human beings. Could I walk up to one of these where they live and kind of pet them?
No, they're a very shy animal. Not too many people have seen them because they were so well camouflaged in the forests.
They're good at playing hide and go seek.
Now, these apples aren't really a part of their diet at all, are they, Lori?
They're
Just
vegetarians for sure.
That means they don't eat meat.
They have long tongues for leaves and stuff. And one of the things they like to do is, it's raining today, so they like to wallow in mud and rub.
So do I. So do I, Lori.
Now that's a pretty picture.
Yeah, Mark wallowing in the mud. Let's not go there.
After all, this is a kid's show.
Now, as exotic as they look, their diet really isn't that exotic here at the zoo. We feed them standard cattle chow and top quality alfalfa. These are just treats. We send these down from the commissary for Lori. Can be corn on the cob, carrots, sweet potatoes, apples.
Bongo. You spell it B-O-N-G-O, bongo. What do they do with the horns?
Horns are permanent, so unless they break off, they're on the animal forever.
Do they use them to dig? I understand these animals dig a lot.
Hey, Mark, can you dig it?
I can dig it.
Here at the zoo, if you see their exhibit, it looks a little torn up.
Dirty and muddy.
Exactly, and we have a lot of tree trunks down. Also, they like to scratch themselves, so a couple trees have big nicks and stuff in there.
So they'll actually do damage to the surrounding trees by how much they dig.
Yeah, their horns are so powerful, it's like a crowbar. So once they get their horns into something, they can break it off.
Bongo, bongo, bongo. Bongo, bongo, bongo. Can these animals jump?
Say that again? Can they jump? Yeah. Oh, yes, they're great. They can leap from a standing position over a 10-foot fence.
It's the bongo high jump competition.
Our youngest, our female Zelda, who's 7 years old, when she was young, about 2 years old, she did clear one of our fences.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Now, if I get too close, will it kick me? Will it butt me? Will it?
No. Well, if you put your head towards his head, it's like a goat. He would butt you. So you don't want. His horns are very sensitive, so you don't want to actually touch it. You could touch around it, but he would automatically put his head down in order for your resistance. So.
I want to know where they got the name bongo, because the question was, give us an animal with the name of a musical instrument. And I want to know first named him Bongo?
I'm not sure, but Bingo was out.
Bingo was out. Very cute.
B-O-N-G-O, B-O-N-G-O, B-O-N-G-O. Bongo was his name.
This is great, up close and personal with a bongo.
Yeah, they're very beautiful animals.
Thank you very much, Lori. You are a little pig, Kelly. You know that? You're hogging it all.
You gotta say a cow, but that's a
I'm
calf.
sorry. You're a calf. Thanks, Lori. This has been great fun. Stay with us. We're going to hit the rainforest and shift into sloth motion. That's coming up next on Kazoo after this break and another Kazoo Clue question.
When the Great Lakes Science Center chose a weather team to forecast Cleveland's fast-changing weather accurately, there was only one choice.
We chose News Channel 5 because they know the weather. We're proud to have News Channel 5 here at the Science Center. We rely on accurate weather reports just as our guests do.
I can always depend on News Channel 5's weather for giving me an accurate report.
So, before you head out to the Great Lakes Science Center, turn to the News Channel 5 forecasters. Accurate, on your side.
The average kid doesn't get straight A's.
The average kid could live on French fries.
I could live on pizza and ice cream.
Gummy bears.
The average kid trusts their friends more than anybody.
The average kid is totally bored.
Totally bored.
The average kid has a lot more on their mind than you think.
The average kid is pretty strange.
The average kid has been offered pot.
The average kid thinks everybody else smokes it. But the average kid doesn't.
The average kid is anything but.
The Doppler 5000 network is just a fantastic tool that we can tell what is rain and what is freezing rain and what is snow.
Cold air picks up all the moisture from Lake Erie, and the air kind of crashes into the eastern suburbs, and that's where it dumps all the snow.
The speed of the wind and the temperature, and we then can determine what the air feels like on exposed skin.
On November 9th through the 11th of 1913, Cleveland received 22 inches of snow downtown. That's the most ever in a 24-hour period, and it paralyzed the city. You are getting really good at that. What did you call that tune you were whistling there?
That was Whistling in the Rain.
Whistling in the rain. There's a little rainy out here. Now, let's switch gears, should we?
Okay, let's slow down. Slow it way down. And go to our next Kazoo question. Here it is.
Here, Jim, you read it.
And this time with feeling. With feeling, Letitia in Cleveland Heights says, you've shown us lots of fast animals, but what is one of the slowest animals at the zoo?
Let's find out.
Let's go look.
All right, where are you taking us now? Hey, how do you walk through a wall? You go through the door.
Well, come on in.
Ooh, what the heck is this?
Wow.
Let's see the world's slowest animal.
Besides the turtle, this is a slow one, huh?
This is slower than the
I thought you were talking about Steve Kinsel there.
Steve's slow, but he's not that slow.
I can move just a little bit faster.
Hey, Steve, this is your area. Kind of, give us a tour. What are we looking at?
We'll take a look at some of my animals
we
out
want
here.
to see this one of the slowest animals around, and I assume we have one over here.
Oh, she's moving a little bit right now, so we're lucky, because she likes to sit on the ground a lot in her exhibit.
What is this?
That is a two-toed sloth, or a Hoffman's two-toed sloth, and it's one of the slowest mammals here at the zoo.
Wow. We got a little fight above
We got, a little conflict between our porcupines here that's with them.
Come on, you guys, play nice, or you'll both get timeouts.
Where would we find a sloth?
Sloths are found in the rainforests of Central and South America.
Yeah.
And they're actually one of the most common mammals in the rainforest. They're kind of like, I don't know, kind of the equivalent of our squirrel. You find them all over the place down there.
Sloth. S-L-O-T-H. Sloth. Sloth, sloth, sloth.
Well, I take it that they like trees because he looks like he is very adept and very good at climbing and hanging around, so to speak.
Yes, definitely.
The sloth just hangs around all day long.
That sounds like my Uncle Bob.
Look at him hanging upside down. And he has no trouble getting around, moving as slow as he does.
No problem at all. Gets all around this exhibit and get anywhere he wants to go.
It just takes him forever to get there.
Now, what about in the wild? Would there be any type of other animal who would kind of like to have him for dinner?
Oh, yeah. These guys are can be common prey for jaguars.
Now that is a cool car. Not the car. He's talking about the animal. Oh, never mind.
Their defense against jaguars is staying up in the trees and blending in and camouflaging themselves. They hide. That's their defense mechanism.
It's another game of hide and go seek.
What are those things right there?
They look like little rabbits.
That's an agouti or a Brazilian agouti.
Agouti. You spell it A-G-O-U-T-I. Agouti.
And it's found in Central and South America also. All these animals are from the Amazon basin.
And you know what? Chef Tim has prepared a little feast for the agouti.
Chef Tim is quite adept at preparing food for these little rodents that he loves so well.
What do you think? Could Ola try and feed one of these little guys?
Sure,
There you go.
sure.
Knock yourself out. Show her how she should do that. Go ahead.
You know what? You can just put it near them all and let them walk right up to it. You don't have to put it right in front of their faces, and they'll probably come over and eat, but I can't guarantee that once they know it's there.
It's an agouti smorgasbord.
Buffet style. How old do sloths get?
I believe sloths live about into their 20s. I'm not 100% sure of that, but 20, 25 years old would be a good age for a sloth.
Do sloths bite?
They'll bite if you were to go up and try and touch one of them by their face. They would bite you.
Don't even think about it, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, remember what the clouded leopard did to your finger earlier in the show?
He's got an awful big nose. Why does he have such a big nose?
Well, he uses that big nose to sniff out food, sniff his way around.
So what does Mark use his big nose for?
Don't even get me started.
Hey, Ola, I think those...
I think the agoutis see that food.
I think
They know
you're
it's there
right.
now.
I think they're coming to it. They don't care about us standing there now. Time. Yummy, yummy in our tummy.
Dinner is served.
Call and get it.
You said those are rodents. Are they related to our rabbits and squirrels here?
Well, they're related to squirrels.
Is that all the bigger they get, those agoutis?
Yeah, those are full-grown animals. They're adults.
Come on, they look like big guinea pigs.
I have a pet guinea pig.
They're closely related to guinea pigs.
Do they make a sound?
They make a couple of little chirps and whistles, but they're pretty quiet animals, actually.
I guess agoutis never throw loud parties.
Hey, Steve, this has been great, but I think we better let him get back to his work, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming down, Ola.
Hey, thanks a lot. We'll come back and visit the anteaters
Bye-bye,
another
Mark.
time, okay?
Great,
Thanks a
great.
lot.
Thanks,
hey, Chef
guys.
Tim, let's go. Well, we'll let the agoutis eat. Coming up next on Kazoo, more of our finest moments in front of the camera. It's time for our popular Kazoo bloopers. We'll see you after this break.
As a mommy, I know how important it is to help others. That's why I filled this Harvest for Hunger bag with yummy food and brought it to the store. You can even buy food for Harvest for Hunger when you do your own shopping. Or you can give money with one of these coupons. You can add this to my bill.
News Channel 5, on your side with Harvest for Hunger.
This man was talking to my brother, and he was a crackhead, and he got shot. I don't know, it sounds like a whole lot of people shooting and arguing. I feel sorry for them. They have to stay on the street because they take drugs and they think they need it, and they don't. I think that's why I want to be a teacher, that I want to live a successful life and grow up to be a nice woman. But I'm gonna try and make time to plant flowers and stuff.
Girlfriend, you are beautiful.
Okay. It's ready.
Let's go.
It's here. The first in the world. And only the News Channel 5 forecasters own it. Let it snow.
Hey kids, our featured book on this week's Kazoo Corner is Zoo Animals, a Smithsonian Guide, written by Michael Robinson and David Challenor. To learn more about the animals seen on this show, visit the Kazoo Corner in any branch of the Cleveland Public Library system.
Now it's time to Kazoo bloopers. Say again. Now it's time to Kazoo bloopers.
Hey, look, they're back! Welcome again to another fun-filled, exciting Kazoo. Did you drop it?
Yes.
Don't worry, Tim. It's only at 10 below in there. Hey, you know what that is, Ola?
Not really.
That is a bongo drum. And that, yes. You know what, Tim? I think let's do that again because I messed it all up. That was terrible. Smack me. Ready? 3, 2.
Greg in Houston said.
Hudson.
Oh,
Hudson.
Greg in Hudson says, I play the trumpet. Are there any more...
Any more what? Are there any moles in Hudson? You bet there are.
Let's shift gears and go and see our friends the sloths. So let's shift into low gear.
I don't think you were supposed to say that yet.
What's that?
I don't think you were supposed to say that at all.
Go to newsnet5.com.
I don't think you've been on the show long enough to take charge, mister.
It hurts.
Hey, no. Hey, I got my microphone caught in Ola's hair.
It hurts.
I'm really stuck, folks. Ola, let go.
Go get an axe.
Boy.
Somebody get an axe.
This is a new braid, microphone braid, Ola. Okay. How you doing, Ola? No sharp movements here.
Ow.
Wait a minute, we got a hair. Oh, we're free.
And that's the end of this week's Kazoo Bloopers. I can't say it.
Kazoo bloopers.
And that's the end of this week's Kazoo Bloopers. Boy, that was a jam-packed show.
You bet it was. And finally, Chef Tim promised to make us normal human food. That's right. Chef Tim, come on.
Oh, sure, guys. Sure. Here we go.
Chicken soup.
Here we go. We're all set. Lunchtime.
That smells great.
that?
Smell that. Oh, you can't have any.
Homemade chicken soup.
Oh,
what do you think?
Chef Tim, that is the best chicken soup I have ever had. You know
Thank
what?
you, Mark.
I am going to want a lot more. So.
Thank you. Hey, I'll bring you the whole pot.
Great idea. Keep it coming.
Here you go, guys. Dig in, eat all the rest. Mark! We haven't had dessert yet. The primate chow. Well, Ola, I guess he's not that hungry after all. Well, I guess that means more for me.
Hey, join us next time, Saturday mornings at 11:30.
Right. We'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye.